Welcome to Lawless in the Morning, May 24th. We've got quite a few things to get through this morning. I want to talk a little high school basketball. We'll touch on the Winnipeg Jets. We'll touch a little bit of boxing and a little bit of curling. Let's try and get it all in. We'll start with the basketball first. Oak Park Raiders, congratulations. They won the 4A Boys High School Championship last night with a 68-67 overtime win over the St. Paul Crusaders. Boy, this was a fantastic game. Gym was packed, a lot of people there. This has become a great rivalry in Winnipeg, Manitoba high school basketball. So congratulations to the Raiders and to the Crusaders. Been a rough month for the Crusaders. Lost the final in high school boys hockey, and unfortunately this one in basketball as well. The Sisler Spartans were champions in 4A girls, AAA boys. Linden Christian Wings. Sisler beat the Oak Park Raiders as well. Sorry, we don't want to take that call. We're fancy here at Lawless in the Morning. Quite a studio. The Linden Christian Wings beat St. John's Ravencourt 88-82 in AAA boys. In AAA girls, the R.D. Parker Trojans, they're from Thompson. They beat the Verdun Bears 48-38. In the AA boys, the Steinbach Christian Flames 69-68 over the Landmark 96ers. That's a tight game. That was AA boys. In AA girls, Toulon Saints 94-33 over the Neepawa Tigers. Boy, that was not much of a game. And in single A boys, the Glenboro Panthers 52 over the Ross L. Gray Raiders. They're from Sprague 45. And in single A girls, the Ross L. Gray Raiders as well beat Grandview Spartans 54-46. Congratulations to all our high school athletes in the province. It's a great way to spend to round out your high school career. I enjoyed some high school sports myself, so congratulations to all of you. I saw a tweet last night from Jennifer Jones. She was coming home from Sapporo, Japan, where her team lost in the final at the Women's World Curling Championships, and I saw that she was just desperate to see her little girl, and it reminded me of just over a year ago in Sochi when she had left her daughter at home with family and gone and won a gold medal. And we forget that these athletes are like Jennifer Jones. My God, she's been on the trail. Her team, they've been on the trail and away from Winnipeg or from their homes for just months on end, going back to the trial to get to the Olympics last year, and then going to Russia for 6 weeks. And just to tell you, most of them all have regular jobs as well. A real grind for them, and I think sometimes we forget that they are working women and mothers in some cases as well. So congratulations to the Jones team. They've been fantastic for this city and this province for a long time. And I saw one of Jennifer's tweets. She said, "Sorry, we tried." No need to be sorry, Jen. We're all proud of you. Well, we'll get to the Jets in a minute. Olivia Gerula, she is the Predator. She's a Winnipeg woman who has been on the world boxing scene for quite some time. She's 35 years old and just a great champion. She's going to fight for a world title here in Winnipeg at Regent Casino on April 30th. Simona Duarte from Brazil will be her opponent. Olivia Gerula kind of flies under the radar here. She's really devoted her life to boxing and works hard. I've interviewed her many times. She's a wonderful woman. Buy tickets to that. Go watch that event. That's a real chance to give her a great send-off if she doesn't fight again. 35, she's probably getting towards the end, although she probably would not like to hear that. We've got a column in today's Free Press. I suggested Elaine Vigneault should be the Jack Adams Winter Coach of the Year. Paul Maurice here in Winnipeg has done a fantastic job. So has Bob Hartley in Calgary. Vigneault took his team to the Stanley Cup last year, and then he's made them even better this season. To me, this job, the award has become too much about who bounced back, who took a franchise from outside of the playoffs and got them in. I don't think we should be against rewarding excellence, and that's what Vino has done. He's taken a very, very good team, Stanley Cup finalists a year ago, and made them better. They've got more wins, they're a better goal differential. They've just done a fantastic job. And you think Lundqvist has been out for quite some time, his all-world goalie, and still managed to get it done. I would give Carey Price the Hart Trophy. I don't know how Montreal is. Montreal's battling for the President's Trophy right now. Carey Price has 40 wins. Think of that, 40 wins from one goalie. He is. We're going to see the Habs on Thursday night, and it will be the Carey Price show. That will be the Habs will have to. The Jets will have to focus on beating Price first. For the Calder, I'm going to go with Calgary's Johnny Gaudreau. He passed Philip Forsberg in the scoring race, the rookie scoring race this week, and you think Mark Giordano got hurt, and the Flames have just have managed to keep winning, and Gaudreau has been a huge part of that. Johnny Hockey is my pick for the Calder. And for the Norris, I'm going to go a little off the board. Everybody likes Shea Weber in National. I like his partner, Roman Josi. He's got more points than Weber. He brings the puck up, he skates, and he feeds Weber, who has that big cannon. I really like the play of Roman Josi. I think at one point in time, he was leading the NHL in block shots. He's a fantastic player, just a beautiful skater. Get a chance to watch him. Keep an eye out on him. And okay, last but not least, the Winnipeg Jets. Winners again last night over the Edmonton Oilers. I don't think we should be surprised about that. The Jets are a much better team than the Oilers right now. The Kevin Cheveldayoff, those trades he made, Tyler Myers, Lee Stempniak, and Drew Stafford all on the scoreboard last night. Cheveldayoff, that work he did prior to the deadline and at the deadline has really paid off dividends with the injuries the Jets have had. I don't know where they would be without Myers and Stafford. And oh, by the way, Drew Stafford just continues to score, and he's the rental player in that trade. Zach Bogosian and Evander Kane go to Buffalo, and Myers comes back with that big contract and some prospects and a pick. And then there is Drew Stafford, who's an unrestricted free agent in July. He's sort of the rental piece in that. Don't be surprised if the Jets try and re-sign him. It would be interesting to see if he wants to stay in Winnipeg. He's a Minnesota guy. He was born in Milwaukee, but he spends his offseason in Minnesota. And there's that Minnesota gang in the Jets locker room. Mark Stewart, Blake Wheeler, Dustin Byfuglien. I think that Stafford would fit in quite nicely going down the road for the Jets. Keep an eye on that one. That's Lawless in the Morning for today. Thanks very much.